I'm Dave Mercer.
And I'm Matt Pangrac.
Welcome to the Cull, a weekly sport fishing debate show where we debate hot topics in professional fishing. And the big topic right now that I've heard all over the place is, should Elite Series pros, should Bass Pro Tour pros be allowed to fish the Bassmaster Opens? What say you, Panger?
This is a real easy one, Dave. I fished every single Bassmaster Open there has been for the last 2 years, over 20 of them. It's the Bassmaster Opens. Opens. O-P-E-N. That's the beauty of it. It is total chaos. There's no off-limits rules except for official practice 3 days before it. And as long as you get your money in and you're on that roster, it's the Bassmaster Opens. I don't think that there should be any restrictions on who fishes that from a top level down. Now, I know you can go into other sports, and I love to do sports comparisons on BTL, but fishing is a different animal. Let's take the Bassmaster Elite Series, for instance. They have 8 opportunities throughout the entire year.
9.
Professional angling, 9. Entire year, though. All it does is add 2 days to my point here. 18 days if you don't make any cuts. You're fishing 18 days out of 365 in tournament competition on the Elite Series. Let's say you make half of those days. Let's say you may fish 3/4. You have a good year. You're fishing 24 days in tournament competition out of 365 days. That's 9 out of 52 weeks where you have the potential to earn money. You need more opportunities to make money. And a lot of the sponsors want their anglers fishing, want to see them on the water. You can pick a division that's close to your area. It fits into your schedule. Listen, fishing is different than any other sport. It's not like LeBron James going down and playing AAU ball. It's fishing. It is dynamic, and at any given day, anybody can beat anyone else. So while the pinnacle, the skill level is there, they have proven, those Elite Series anglers that have risen through the open ranks and the BPT anglers who have made it to the top level have proven that they are better than 99.9% of bass. At any given day, they can be beaten. Name that in any other sport where you have amateurs that can go against number one and consistently beat them. It doesn't exist. Therefore, the playing field is more level at the open level because anybody can be beaten because of the non-controllable variables that exist in bass fishing, and I don't see an issue with it.
But, Panger, you live a very blessed life. I mean, you've grown up in the fishing industry, and you've worked hard, but you're able to fish a lot. Like, what about the guy who works at a hardware store? What about the guy who runs a restaurant and whatever, and that's their only chance to fish? I mean, even drug dealers have territory, Panger. I mean, you can't go on one drug dealer's corner or the other. I mean, even drug dealers have territory.
You know this.
I would assume. I've seen it in movies. You got me with the how do you know this? But even drug dealers have territory. Should we not see that in pro fishing? Back to it then,
huh? We're tripling down on the corners.
Well, there's other people that work on corners, and they have territory too. But what I'm saying is, shouldn't there be a free spot for somebody to? Here's what makes the amateurs so good. And I don't mean that in fishing. I mean in all levels of sports. When a hockey player, when a baseball player, when a football player isn't quite up to snuff, they send them down a little bit. They send them down there because you're going to get more playing time, because you're going to have more room. You're going to be able to be yourself, and you're going to be able to achieve more. And then when they bring you up, you're ready. Why not give our anglers that same opportunity? The collegiate anglers, all these anglers. Why do all the Elite Series pros and all the Pro Bass Tour pros have to be bullies and pick on these guys? Because it's called the Opens, you idiots. What are you thinking? Anybody that says that they can't do it, it's the freaking Opens, okay? I tried to stick with like I was against it.
Oh,
but
you just did a 180.
Yes, I did.
So now you're on my side. You were making good points, though, because I didn't have an answer to the main point.
I just was rattling, but it's the Opens. I don't know how there's an argument. Anybody that says I should have a chance in my life to compete, but don't let me compete against the best guys, is not going to make it on the Elite Series ever. Is not going to make it, honestly, it's not going to make it in the Opens ever. Because if you think that the handful of Elite Series pros that roll into town don't spend near as much time pre-fishing and really don't even, you'll hear Elite Series pros say stuff all the time, and Bass Pro Tour guys say stuff all the time like, I tried to fish this tournament a little different. They experiment in those events. I mean, they're not fishing in the same way they are in the Elite Series. So if you don't want to fish against them, competition's probably not for you, in my opinion. So I am with you, Panger. They're allowed to fish. Keep top level
the
pros.
Elite Series and BPTs in the open. Yeah, I 100% agree. Yes, I believe there are two reasons why you see a lot of what you would consider top level professional anglers winning opens. One, they're better than everyone else. That's why they're on the Elite Series and they're on the BPT. And two, you mentioned it, they approach the opens differently. The current Elite Series anglers do not factor into the classic or the Elite Series qualification. They get taken out of the Elite Series qualification when it comes to points. Yes, they could take a win off the table, but take a look at a guy like a Brandon Lester and tell me that a guy who's been on the Elite Series for so long and hasn't won a regular season event, that an open isn't just as valuable for an established Elite Series angler like a Brandon Lester as it would be for an open angler who isn't on the Elite Series. We're all just trying to make livings out there. It just so happens there's a group that make their living on the Elite Series and they're fishing the opens and keep them the Bassmaster Opens for now. And as long as it's open and you can get in, everyone can fish them.
It's the opens. The problem too, Panger, as you mentioned it, they're better. And people in fishing don't want to admit that. The top level pros are better anglers than most of you. Everybody watching this, when you think about, but in fishing, like in golf, they'll accept it. In other sports, oh, he's better. That's LeBron. I'm not going to beat him in 21. There's no way. He's LeBron or whoever you want to make the analogy to. But in fishing, for whatever reason, because of that 4-letter word luck, people don't give top level pros the credit that they deserve. They truly are better. And man, you better be ready to compete against them because it is the Bassmaster Opens. Me and Panger agreed this week. We talked about people working corners and all sorts of weirdness, but let us know. Keep or call top level pros fishing the Bassmaster Opens or any open level tournament for that matter.